Welcome to another film in the series, Plodders Mini Plods. I think that's what the series is called, or what I called it yesterday when I was up onto the top of Grassmoor. God knows. Anyway, today I'm going to be doing a walk suitable for the elderly because I pulled my calf yesterday coming downhill on my gammy leg, and I'm not going to risk it today because I can just feel it tweaking on my Achilles. So today's is going to be sponsored by Saga, suitable for the elderly. It's brought to you from Plodder Hall here. This is where I'm camping for the past 2 nights and tonight. Tip number 1, it's very romantic with your tent next to a little babbling brook. But the past few nights I've not been able to sleep because of the noise. It's just all night long gone, and then you get the wind, the rain and the bloody sheep who seem to think it's acceptable to sit next to me tent out of the wind. Well, it's not bloody acceptable, so be warned. This is Sykes Farm in Buttermere. It's a lovely little campsite. It probably gets very busy in the summer though. Before I set off, I'm going to show you what Sykes Farm has to offer. Wonderful views, nice car park. I'll take you up here and show you something else, you'll love it. Just as you come to the top of the campsite, there's a couple of huts. There's a little shower block and toilet block over there, and there's this little hut. Now, if you notice behind me, there's another idiot staying here as well, but he's not as much as me as an idiot, is he? Because he's nowhere near the river and he's near this shelter. In this shelter here, you can see, it's not bad actually. Someone's drying his tent out, he's been camping, he's gone walking for the day. There's a kettle, a couple of sockets to charge up your phone. It's called Charlie's Shelter because there's a plaque on the wall called Charlie. There's a sink, cold water. In here there's another toilet and a shower. I've stayed here before and it was really cold and miserable out, so I came in here. It was tired here then. The season hasn't been good to it, needs a good cleaning, but it's good in an emergency. As you come out of the hut, you just turn left, and here is the gents and ladies. Personally, I'd recommend the ladies, especially this time of year, because there are no ladies and it's usually a lot cleaner and nicer than the gents. So I'll show you the ladies. There's hot running water here, that's free, and cold running water, that's also free. And there's obviously a radiator here and a hand dryer. You'll like this particularly. You see? Perfect for one's beard, and the ladies around here usually have these, so this is suitable for them. The showers are really good. Don't know if you can see the showers in here. There's a 50p slot here, 50p for 5 minutes. I had a shower in here last night and it was really nice and hot. So bring a pound, 50p. You have 10 minutes of pure luxury, which is all you're going to get around here. I'm going to take you to a place called Scale Force today. I saw it on the map and I've seen some photos. Looks like a really good, spectacular waterfall. That's the Bridge Inn. And this is the Fish Inn. Tip number 2 for today. I will lose count, so bear with me. If you go in here, don't expect to be able to charge your phone, because all the plugs have been capped off so you can't plug it in. And I've eaten here before, it ain't that good. So if you want to be able to charge your phone and have a nice pint, go to the Bridge Inn. I had a lovely steak there last night. Oh, it was gorgeous. And what was it? Haystacks beer, like a pale ale beer. I had about 4 of them. For medicinal purposes, for my bad leg. So go there. But then when you've been there, today we're going for the Scale Force. So you just take this route, past the no electric fish, electric eel, and follow this path here. You walk past the fish inn on the left hand side, and there's this path. This path takes you down to the lakeside, Buttermere, and you can go around Buttermere and do some of the fells in the distance, or you can do as I'm doing, turn right and follow a footpath to Scale Force. There's quite a few hold on, I'm just lost. There's a little sign here almost past Scale Bridge and Scale Force, so don't walk past that like I just did. Otherwise you'll be up the creek without a paddle. There's a few walkers knocking around the village. It is Thursday. They do look older, so I suspect they'll be doing this route. I like to call them saga louts. I'm a bit of a saga lout myself. I do have insurance, you know, or I did. Motorbike insurance through Saga. How embarrassing is that? Doesn't take long before you come across this bridge here. It's called Scale Bridge, and this stream that's coming from Buttermere and is running into Crummock Water, and then it's running further from Crummock Water into Lowes Water, and then from Lowes Water it's running into the sea. This is called Buttermere Dubs. Looks like a very old bridge though. There's no plaques on it, so I can't tell you any information about it. When you walk over the bridge, you go through a gate and you turn right, and you follow this lovely wooded little path. Some ancient woodlands up here. If you were to turn left along that path, eventually you'd come to a set of steps, really steep, that work their way up. And if you follow them, eventually come to Bleer Tarn, and then from Bleer Tarn you then walk up to Red Pike. It's a nice walk that. The steps are steep though. But I always find it's easier going uphill, especially on steps. Morning. Told you, saga louts are out. I got mugged for the toffee. Wouldn't mind, but they have to suck them, you know. I'll pull the dentures out. Miserable bastard I am. Not as miserable as them though. Eventually, just a few hundred yards along that track where I was talking to you from earlier, you come across this bridge. This is quite a significant because you see this beck here which runs into Crummock Water over there, or well, runs into the Dubs and then into Crummock Water. This is called Near Ruddy Beck, and the reason it's called Near Ruddy Beck is because it's close to me. Because at school my nickname was Ruddy. Yeah, everyone used to call me Ruddy at school. Even the teachers, they used to add nuisance at the end of it, which I don't think was appropriate really. It scarred me for life and left me the shadow of a person I could have been. That's why I'm so timid and shy. Education, education, education. Look at this now as you come through here. Stunning that, isn't it? I'm hoping to walk around this under the mountains over there. I think it's called Meatballs, and then walk all the way around it and then come back on the other side of that road where that white van is, right over there at the moment. Looked really nice when I was driving along it yesterday. The thing is, it's quite flat as well, so it won't be too taxing today. Gotta give yourself a day off at my age, come on. Ugh. See, I'm creaking there. That's Fleetwith Pike running up there, and that's Robinson up the jigger there. Eventually, after not too long a time or distance, you come to this bridge. That's called Scale Beck, which means you follow the path up to the left, and here I'll come to Scale Force. this hill here, that's called Scale Knot, and the one behind us, which I pointed out earlier on as being meatballs, I knew there was an M and a B, but I didn't know what. That's called Mel Break, or meal break if you're feeling hungry. I'm starving. Had some lovely porridge today. It had, I think it was cranberry and blueberry flavouring in it. And you buy it in a little tub like that. You boil the water, you stir it, you put the water in, stir it around, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, beautiful porridge. Thanks, that's the missus, she bought that for me, just for me. It was absolutely scrummy. You can get them in lots of different flavours. They do consist of porridge though. Right, so I'm going to go over here and follow the path to the left. I know I'm tired after yesterday, but there's a couple of lager louts, sorry, saga louts catching me up. They'll be overtaking me. I'll trip them up with my stick. It's beautiful here. I've not been over here before, have I? I have to say, the views have been stunning the past few days. I just love it when everywhere's red in the autumn. If the sun came out, this would be absolute orange. It'd be like Mars or something. God, it's a big mountain, that, isn't it? That's the one I was on yesterday at the top. I think there's a route you can take somewhere up here on the left. It's called Lads How. Spotted a couple of walkers around here today, disturbing the peace, my peace. It's quite a bit muddy coming up the path from down at Crummock Water up the sward. Along the beck you just travel on the right hand side, scale beck. There's a couple of little bridges you have to cross, there's one here. A couple, George and Mildred passed me on the way down, and no doubt, there's a group of sharker louts up there ahead of me. Must be a coach trip. Imagine they've either been up there, they can come down or climbed up the mountain. But there's been a few people walking around. Obviously a very popular spot, unlike most of the walks I go on. So I think I'll just follow this over the other side. There's people in the distance there coming towards me. You can tell by the light coats and grey hair that they're coming this way. And I think it works its way into this little gorge here, there. You can just see through there. I think that's where Scale Force is. I think you can climb actually up the side of the force to the top. But I want to go around the lake, so I'll probably just go up and see what it is and then come back down here and go circular route of the lake. Crummock Water. Crummock. So much Scottish, isn't it? Crummock. Right, so I've just worked my way up the path. It's amazing how there's all the colour of the soil, or the colour of the soil changes in the different hills you're on in the lakes. It's all red here, and obviously red pike up at the top behind me is called red pike as a result of the colour of the stone. Now, I don't know what the type of stone is on the other mountains. I'm not a gynecologist or anything, so I don't know what the rock types are. I'm not even a geologist. I'm a little bit of a gynecologist. I only have a little bit of experience with that type of subject. I know my way around. But in terms of geology, I haven't got a clue. Also, I know it was formed by the Ice Age. And prior to that, I think some volcanic eruptions. Talking about eruptions, that haystack should be here. Yeah, tent, very warm. Anyway, there's scale force, the bottom of it. There's someone there who's been taking photographs for 3 hours. We'll have to push him in so as I can get a good shot. I have been known to push people off mountains before because they were in the way. I'm filming it, it's serious business. Right, let's go and have a look at it, shall we? I'm all excited. I think this was on that film series, Secret Britain. It's not very secret, there's loads of people coming here. And once they've seen my vlog, blog, or whatever you call them, there won't be many more coming. I'd never make any money, would I? Me video vlogs and vlogs and vlogs. I only do it for the sheer hell. Looking good. He's been taking photographs for about 10 minutes of the same water. Well, not the same water, because it keeps passing through, doesn't it? He's only got an Instamatic. Remember those Kodak cameras? They were dead slim and the handle was bent over. You had to flick them over and you put film in. Film, people won't know what that is. It was in like a canister and you put them in and you wind it on. And the handle came down and you pressed it and the flash went off. Before that, you had to buy flashes and stick them in and they were poof, one go. Technology, eh? He's going. I've bored him to death. Don't you go, stay there. Can you hear the thunderous water? It reminds me of last night with me blooming in Plodders Hall. Oh wow. Bit slippy here. I think I'll go that way. Is that good or what? You know what? I think you're supposed to be able to get up there and walk along that bit. I might try and scramble up it. You can scramble up it. I'm at the first tier. That's the waterfall you can see. But as you can see up here, I think I'm going to get wet scrambling up this bit. I've got to get over this bit here because it's too deep in the water here. If I can get over this bit, it'll be good through there, otherwise I'll have to take my boots off. I may have to take my boots off anyway. What I'm going to do is put the camera away, scramble over this bit and go into the gorge up there. Bear with me, caller, I've got an audience. They're looking for me to fall in. Well, as you can tell from my feet, if you can see my feet, I've had to take my boots off to scramble up because you can't scramble up that rock, it's too slippery, so if you walk through the water there's an easier route. But of course, when you take your boots off, it's very, very cold on your feet. But look where I am. Look at the height of that. God, this water's freezing on your feet. Oh, that's cold. You know when your feet go numb, yeah? Just bear with me, caller, while I stick my camera there. Oh, that's slippy. Right, I'm still here, in one piece. My feet are numb now, so I can't feel anything. Oh God, it's cold. Right. Fortunately, the power of the water has smoothened the rocks, so I'm hoping I can get a bit closer. God, you can feel the cold air coming on the coming from the force of the waterfall. My God, it's totally lashing it down. That is one hell of a force, huh? See how far I can get close up. Woo! God, the spray is phenomenal. Ah, Jesus, that is bad on your feet, trust me. I don't think I'll get any closer. I probably, oh, what the hell, I'm wet, what the fuck. Whoa. Okay, I can't get any closer because I'm getting drenched and the wind is out on me pants are what a stupid idea. Still, the good thing is there's none of the saga louts up here, and there's a reason for that. I'm soaking. I can't feel my feet, it's so numb. Well, you don't want to do this if you're not hardened to the elements. You can't even see me, can you? Hold on. Hold on. Is that better? Oh God, that is cold on your feet. Oh. I'm thinking it's going to be a bit of a challenge getting down when I don't know where my feet are and I can't feel them. Blue. They did this on the telly. Ow! See, you can't even. Oh, that was a sharp rock, so I had to use my hands there. Right, oh, I got over there, didn't I? Bollocks. I am enjoying this, honest. Oh, didn't enjoy that bit. God, come on, pants, roll up with you. Oh. I should have bought sandals to do this. I did think about it, but then I thought I wouldn't come up here, but when I see a challenge, generally I have to go for it. Right, so I'm going to have to put my camera off to get down this bit. And that, folks, is scale force. I'm absolutely soaking. It is very dangerous. Those rocks are so slippy, and when you get on the top, the rocks are all very slippy anywhere in there, so you've got to be very, very careful if you're going to scramble up that. If you are scrambling up, don't go over the big rock here, just go that channel and stick to the channel. You're going to get wet, so if you've got old trainers or sandals or something like that you can put on to do it, because it'll make life a lot easier once you're up there. This is spectacular when you're in there, but prepare to get very wet, very slimy, and if you haven't got any shoes, very cold feet. I'm going to have to carry on walking now because I'm a bit behind my schedule and I'm soaking. Spectacular though. Can't wait to see the film footage myself. So I've finished at Scale Force and I retraced my steps down along that line, and then I'll just continue along the path around the lake. Eventually I'll be coming along that side, but that's a couple of hours away I think. What I'm going to do is look for a little nice spot for lunch because I'm peckish after my ordeal. My feet are soaking. Oh. At least they've warmed up a bit because they were freezing in that water. God, that's just a shocking path. Consider it's well used by the look of things. It's too well used, worn out. Oh, where's my hanky? Been lucky with the weather the past 2 days. Oh, it's a bit cloudy today. Still got good views though. As you can see, Crummock Water stretching out behind me here, and then all those hills that I've named once or twice on this film already. It's quite pleasant walking on the flat. I don't want to get used to it though. Not just yet. I've got another good few years in me walking up and down hills. Well, 16 months. Got to tackle the Dales Way at some point because that's a relatively flat walk, although I may add the odd twist to it myself. At least my leg's not hurting as much as I was expecting it to today. It's a bit stiff this morning, my calf and my Achilles and my bad leg. Seem to have walked it off though. Oh, I've probably frozen it off in that water up there. Can't feel any pain because I can't feel the lower parts of my leg. I've spotted a place for lunch. See this little outcrop? It's called Low Ling Crag, and that's called Ling Crag. So I might go on it and see whether it's a good spot for a bit of bait. He says bait for the dinner. I think my missus uses that term, a bit of bait. I think it's a northeastern phrase. It's a northeastern phrase. Oh, that's Yorkshire, isn't it? Oh, it could be anywhere really, couldn't it? It's a bit windy. There's my mic there. Oh, it's like being at the seaside, this. Oh, that's a hell of a view, isn't it? Look at the house there. Fancy having living there. The view you must get. With me stood there, must be stunning. Oh, I think I'll have my lunch here. Sun's coming out. Come on, son. Oh, it's pleasant, this place. Really pleasant. What a view for your lunch. It doesn't get any better than that, does it? Oh, will in a minute though. Oh yes. The view is going to look even better in a moment. Bear with me, viewer. Oh yes. Just hold on, I'm trying to improve the view for you. Got them all tangled up. Oh yes. Oh yes. The view has just improved tenfold. Oh. What a... Do you know the problem with having the hairy faces? You get food embedded in it. Beer sits all over your lip. And it's irritating on the thighs. Not mine. Just enjoying the moment. I'm just enjoying it a little bit more. It's enjoyable here too. Do you know what? I might just nip down here and get out the wind. Well, I've just had my lunch. It's 2:50. I'm thinking it's a 3-hour walk around this lake from where I am. Anyway, tip number 3. Well, I don't know what number I'm up to, but tip number 3 is, if you're going to sit somewhere and have your lunch, make sure you bring something to sit on. Because the grass here is infiltrated with sphagnum moss, and you know how much I hate that. And as a result, you get a wet arse. So much so, here, I'll show you. How wet is my arse? It's I've got to walk around in public like that. Someone will think I've peed myself. Sorry about that, showing you my arse. Oh God, if I walk fast and I stick my arse out like that, do you think it'll dry? Oh, there's people coming. People watching me walk like a fucking idiot, look. Oh, they might be seeing my arse, but I better move on. Oh, la, la. Good spot for your lunch, that though. Lovely views. Bit windy because you're almost in the middle of the lake. Very wet. Beer's gone straight to my head. Right. There's nothing to point out here apart from the fact that I have to walk around the lake. If I come across anything interesting, I'll keep you informed. Right, I'm just coming towards the end of my walk today. Buttermere is just beyond those woods in the distance. Today I went round the lake on that side, and see between those two hills, you go up there and you turn left between the other two hills, and that's the gorge where scale forces. That hill behind me is Meat Paws, or as officially called, Mel Break. It's a really pleasant walk, that. I should imagine it's even nicer on a dry day in your shorts. Talking about shorts, my ass is still soaking, my feet are soaking, but when I get to that pub, I'm going to be wet on the inside too, because in that pub there's a beer without my name written all over. It's called Haystacks. Remember him, Giant Haystacks and Big Daddy? Some kind of sport, that, wasn't it? Well, that was a crap grandstand. That was a grandstand. Dickie Davis. That's what I used to call him, Dickhead Davis. That's not very nice, is it? Hi folks, I'm back here. Second day in a row. Because this is the end of today's walk. I've got to make my way down the side of the road here to Plodder Hall. I'm not looking forward to it tonight. It's going to be very damp and noisy because it's been raining, so the river will be extra loud. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's walk. It's a bit different than what I normally do. I have to cater for my ever-growing viewing people. It's up to 4 now. I'm one of them. The wife's the other one, under duress. And then there's 2 of you at home. I hope one of you's old. Because today is all about saga walking. Right, if I've got any power in my battery later, I promise I'll try and show you what it's like inside this pub. I'm not promising, although I said I was promise. Oh, hot shower. Oh, wet feet. I told you the showers were nice and hot. But really, you shouldn't be in here, should you? No. It's just I'm showing off because the shower's nice and hot and it's pitchy. Hopefully, I'll see you in the pub with pint. Mine are getting all over it. I hope it tastes better than this. Well, I try not to break promises, so this is the Bridge Inn pub. As you can see, it's a very nice establishment. I've spent the past 2 nights in here. People are wondering what I'm doing, talking to the camera. And this is the beer I've been drinking. And I'll be drinking it again shortly. I'll let you know how it goes. And this is Haystacks. See, I told you it was a nice pub. Tip number 4. Always sit at this table because behind these 2 seats here there's a double plug.
Yeah, we're checking out tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
So tomorrow.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Mm.